going on, guys? It's your boy Trev the King here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my week 6 battle against Richard Arisen and the Oakland Roseraders. Now, if you haven't seen my team builder, please go check out that. But my team will be Dewblade, which is just kind of SD with Gyro Ball, minimum speed, Ivies, and a minus speed nature. Choice Bandit and Boar with, I believe, enough speed to outspeed like Fulgis, even if he speed creeps a little bit. I have a Paraflinch Nasty Plot set up, kind of defensive, kind of offensive, Togekiss, which can sweep through his team if Mamoswine and Magneton are gone. Can't really touch that thing at all. I have a Signal Beam, Calm Mind, Psyshock, Recover, Fizzdeath Reuniclus, which takes on his Mega Lopunny. I have a Rocks, Toxic, Wish Protect Blissey, and then I have physical-based Mixed Greninja. So this is going to be a tough matchup. I don't have a lot for Mega Lopunny. I do have two things that can take 2 hits from it, but if he gets up rocked with like his Mamoswine, that can be really bad, because I don't have Defog on this team, so then my 2 checks really go down to 1 check. So Dewblade can take one of any hit for Mega Lopunny if need be, but I'm really hoping that Reuniclus and Togekiss can handle Mega Lopunny for the most part. But why don't we get right into the game? So, I'm going to lead off with my Blissey. As he leads off with his Mamoswine, that is fine. I'm just going to go ahead and take the initiative getting Toxic off on this thing, because that is going to be very, very useful, because I need to get Mamoswine out of the way. If Mamoswine and Magneton are gone, then Togekiss just wins the game once I set up a Nasty Plot. I'm going to set up my Rocks as he goes into Sableye. He's going to taunt as I predicting that taunt, and now predicting him to go for a knockoff. I'm going to go for my own Toxic, and I will be able to chip away the Sableye slowly but surely. So right here, I believe I go into my Emboar as he pulls a double into his Lop, which was a very good play on his part, because Lop dealt with Blissey and pretty much anything I wanted to switch in. So right here, I'm going to go into my Reuniclus, which is my dedicated Adamant Mega Lop check, as it can take 2 hits from Adamant Mega Lop. And he's going to be scared out, and I think I go right here, go for the Signal Beam, hoping he was going straight in his Zoroark, make an aggressive play, but he does not do that. But that's fine. I believe right here he switched into Sableye instead of his Zoroark, which I was hoping. So right here I'm going to predict the taunt and go straight into Emboar. And honestly, right here I was predicting the switch into Vaporeon, but in the end I probably should have just gone for Flare Blitz, but I don't. And as he recovers with Sableye, I guess he was expecting me to maybe be Scarfed Emboar, and that's why he recovered, thinking if I over-predicted that it would be no big deal. But as you can see, that Banded Wild Charge did a lot, and I'll be able to take out Sableye here. So that's one of the 2 things that stops Reuniclus from kind of swooping, going down. The other being Zoroark, which can just do major damage. He's going to go into his Lop right here, and he doesn't go for the Fake Out plus Drain Punch combo. I guess he wanted this. I guess he thought Drain Punch would take me out, and he wanted to get the most health he could possibly get. So I understand the play, but not going for Fake Out there really hurt him. As I get off a massive amount of damage with Wild Charge, almost taking out the Lop. That's just how powerful Emboar is here. So as he goes into his Magneton after I switch in my Reuniclus on the Lop, I'm just gonna go for a Calm Mind and then follow up with a Signal Beam, which gets a crit. Doesn't really matter too much, although it kind of does a little bit, as you'll see later in the game. It's not like a game-changing crit because I have other things to take on this Magneton, but you'll see where it comes into play. So right now I'm just setting up Calm Minds. He's getting Spit F drops, which kind of suck. Well, that was the first Spit F drop. I'll set up another Calm Mind here in the next few turns, and he'll get another Spit F drop on that, which will kind of suck because it just makes this a long and tedious little exchange right here. So right here I'm just going to hit Recover again. Right here I probably should have Psyshocked, because I don't think there was any way he would have gone for into Zoroark. And right here, if I click Signal Beam, I would have been in the clear. But he just goes straight into his arc. If I would have clicked Signal Beam, I probably would have won with Reuniclus at this point, which would have been a 5-0 victory, which would have been really nice. Unfortunately, I do not. Right here, I'm recovering. I'm going to recover predicting the knockoff. And this next turn, I almost clicked recover, but I didn't think he could touch me. So I was just going to go for a Signal Beam because I thought knockoff would do about the same and I wanted to recover any health. But he actually goes for Sucker Punch there. I don't know if he predicted me not to go for recover or he just blindly Sucker Punched because that was the most powerful move he had at that point. Either way, it works out because he's able to block me down low. I am able to knock out his Auric, but he's able to revenge me with Magneton, get a free switch into Vaporeon. Ignored that on the screen. That is an annoying blip. Okay, so basically what you missed there, let me pause it but basically what you missed there is he went into his Vaporeon after the Volt Switch, and he went into his Vaporeon after the Volt Switch as I wanted to Togekiss and he went into Magneton. Again, sorry about that. That was out of my control. I used to just edit that out, but like unfortunately I talked right over it. So we'll just have to resume the game. Sorry, that's gonna stay in. So again, I would go for a nasty plot as he goes into Magneton. I didn't expect him to switch right into Magneton, but I guess he thought I would just go for Air Slash, which it could live easily. And right here, I'm like pretty convinced that he specs because he did a lot of damage, and plus he did a lot of damage to a +1 max HP Reuniclus. But right here, I'm gonna go for a Wish, and then I'm gonna try to Toxic this thing. Because even if he has Heal Bell, it'll at least force him to go for Heal Bell. But he reveals Roar. And right there, that kind of makes me think that he does not have Heal Bell, because I'm assuming he Scald, Roar, Wish Protect. He could be Wish Heal Bell, but that's kind of risky. So right here, I'm going for Night Slash, which doesn't do anything to this Vaporeon. Vaporeon is just eating up all the hits. I probably should run like special HP Grass, or I don't know if Grass Knot does a lot to Vaporeon. I don't know if it's light or not, but I didn't think he would bring. I thought he would bring like maybe a more sped up Vaporeon, but he ends up bringing Fizz Def. I guess for Doublade, I'm gonna get a Wish Up right here, knowing that I cannot get it into the Mon I want, or I can't heal my Blissey. I still want to get a Wish Up to maybe heal something on my team at least. As right here he goes into Lock. Now, right here, I will admit that I could have just killed it off right here, but between predicting him to go for Fake Out and the fact that I wanted to get Doublade to kill, I kind of get a little greedy here. And because I'm actually minimum speed and minus speed nature, he's actually able to outspeed, and because he is paralyzed, this Gyro Ball is going to do a fourth of what it was. That would have actually, with that roll, it would have actually OHKO'd it. But unfortunately, fortunately for me, he gets paralyzed. He might have actually been able to 1v1 my Doublade if he wouldn't have gotten it. And that crit from earlier doesn't end up mattering in this way because I am able to take it out with Sneak. However, I don't think it mattered in the long run because I could have always gone in Blissey, sacked it off, and then gone into Greninja, and forced more Rocks damage on it. Although it could, I mean, it might have mattered. It might have mattered. I don't think, if I hadn't gotten the crit, I probably would have just attacked it much more with Reuniclus though, just to get damage off, so who knows. Right here I go for a Night Slash, predicting him to stay in with his, or go into Vaporeon, but he just stays in. Could have clicked Hydro Pump there, but it ends up being okay. Now here I kind of make a risky play. I could just go into Doublade and kind of go for Sneak. If it doesn't kill, then it kills me off, and then I just went with Togekiss. However, I want to preserve differential, so I'm going to go into Togekiss only to pull a double back into Doublade. And again, if he would have gone for Earthquake there, that could have possibly cost me a game. I don't know if Icicle, if he would have only gotten like 1 or 2 hits with Icicle, or 2 hits with Icicle Spear, I might have been able to live with Togekiss, but again, not too terribly sure. But I'm able to kill Mammoth with Shadow Sneak, and right here, again, I'm kind of risking, like, if he had gotten like a crit burn with like a max roll, he could have possibly taken me out. But again, I'm trying to preserve differential. I don't want yet another 1-0. So I'm just trying to preserve differential, and I know Togekiss can beat this thing one-on-one. Worst comes to worst, if he roars me out and I have to slack Doublade, Togekiss beats this Vaporeon one-on-one. Plus I can always switch it back in and possibly T-Wave it so that Doublade, when it gets roared in, can beat it, but it doesn't matter because right here I'm just going to go for 2 air slashes, and assuming I get the flinch, even if I didn't get the flinch, he was just continuously going for scalds, so I think he might have just gone for another scald there, but I get the flinch anyway, and Togekiss cleans up that last non-Vaporeon, and we have won 2-0 to move to 5-1. What a game. What a game. That was an excellent game, Richard. Really had my heart pumping, and that was actually our 30th career win in the NPL, so that's pretty cool. I believe we're 30-9 in a little over 3 seasons with those experience, so that's something. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.